Hello everyone, we're here today to explain to you 8 basic Python programming codes. And the 8 basic program codes are access, change, add, remove, loop, copy, nested dictionary, and lastly, dictionary methods. And let's find out. Hello everyone, I'm Carlo and we're gonna talk about the access dictionary items. First, we're gonna write the this dic equals and the parenthesis brand. The key is the brand and the value is the Jaguar. Next is the model is the key, the value is the F-type converter, and the year is the key, and the brand is a value is 2020. And each pair is separated by a comma. And next is the x equals this dic parenthesis model. Now, with the x equals this dic model, we are why is it? We are accessing the value of the key model using square brackets. And this dic model returns to F-type converter. That value is stored in the variable x. Now, with the print, we will gonna print the x. Now, it will answer with the F-type converter.
Good day guys, ang natoka nga pala sa akin na gawain sa activity to is yung changing dictionary items. Gusto nyo matuto? Tara, mag-get. Gamit nga pala natin Python compiler. Tara, simulan na natin. Ang naisip ko is try natin is player. Pangalan natin hindi natin type hindi natin ang 7 page na computer try lang tapos position hindi natin sa position try natin yung bola. Natin front ang bola. Yan. Mali pala ito magkutagad. Front Wilson. Bola. Ang gusto ko dito palitan is yung try natin yung bola. Square bracket is palitan natin yung color ng bola. Try natin orange. Para ma-print natin to at mapalitan tong color ng red to orange is lang natin print. Tapos kung ano yung ginamit natin dito. Wala natin bold. Central natin. Yun o. From red to naging orange siya. Kasi pinalitan natin siya dito. Try naman natin. Diba? Color. Yung brand naman na napalitan yung to Molten. From Wilson to Molten and red to red ulit. Kasi orange siya kanina. Tinanggal natin yung brand. Yung color, tinagtahan ng brand. Kaya yan. Try natin sabay. Sa player, palitan natin yung position. Kasama niya rin siya 2 player. Yun, palitan. From center to security guard. That's all guys. Thank you sa panonood.
So, next na gagawin po natin is to add new dictionary item. So, bago tayo mag-add ng new dictionary item, kailangan muna natin ng existing dictionary. So, gagawa muna ako ng dictionary. Papangalanan ko lang siyang dictionary. So, about sa phone na lang or Samsung yung gagawin natin dictionary. Galaxy S20. And then year na lang. Ayan. So, meron na po tayong actual na dictionary and try natin siyang i-print. Yan. So, mapiprint lang yun nasa loob ng ginawa nating dictionary. Kapag nakukulangan kayo or may gusto kayong i-add, ganito lang po lalagay. Isang line of code lang. Depende po sa dami ng new item na ilalagay mo. So, kukunin lang natin yung name ng dictionary natin. And then ilalagay na yung new item. Halimbawa, color ng model na phone na gusto natin. Then run. So, nadagdag na siya dun sa dictionary na ginawa natin. So, that's all po for adding the new items sa dictionary.
So magandang araw guys. Ngayong araw tuturuan ko kayo mag-remove ng mga values sa dictionary or tinatawag nila na removing dictionaries in Python. So, halika na, punta tayo sa ating compiler. So, nandito tayo sa ating compiler. As you can see guys, meron na tayong existing syntax na mga values or data na ating buburahin. So, hinilimbawa ko na lang dito sa ating dictionary ay ang mga libro na sikat na kilala. Meron dito The Alchemist, Atomic Habits, The Silent Patient, Dune, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So, sa pag-remove ng item, gagamit lang tayo ng method ng the pop, delete, clear, or delete, or pop item. So, sa unang method, kung halimbawa, nagsawa ka na basahin yung Atomic Habits, and gusto mo na siyang itapon, pamigay o alisin sa collection mo. So, gagamit lang tayo ng delete and yung pangalan, books, collection, and then yung kung ano yung libro, pang ilan yung libro, pang ilang collection yung libro na yan. Book 2. Then, run na natin. So, as you can see guys, wala na yung book 2. Book 1 and book 3 na lang yung nandito. Kasi, nagsawa ka na o gusto mo na itapon, pamigay. Gusto mo na alisin, yun lang yung method. Pero, meron pang isang method o isa pang way na pag-remove. Ito naman yung pop removing method. So, lalagay lang natin dot pop equals to book 2. So, same lang din siya ng isa. I-remove lang din niya yung item o yung value na gusto mo i-remove. So, wala din yung book 2 as the Atomic Habits. So, paano naman kung nabasa mo na lahat, gusto mo na ipamigay, tapon o alisin sa collection mo. So, gagamit lang tayo ng book collection dot clear and open and close parenthesis. So as you can see, wala na yung mga values sa within the collection. But meron natitira na sets. So yun yung sets, yun yung parang nalagyan ng dictionary. So ibig sabihin, natapon mo lang yung laman pero yung lalagyan nandyan pa din. So paano naman kung gusto mo rin tapon pati yung lalagyan? So i-delete na natin ang buo. Delete book collection. So as you can see guys, wala nang laman o wala na yung pati yung lalagyan, pati yung values, wala na rin. And meron pang lastly, meron pa tayong pop item. So sa pop item naman, i-remove nyo lang yung pinakahuling value na na-input dito sa dictionary mo. So wala yung book 5 kasi yung pop item na to, ito lang, i-remove nyo yung pinakahuling value na nasa collection mo or nasa dictionary. And ganoon lang mag-remove sa Python ng mga dictionary or values na gusto mong i-remove o edit. And thank you guys.
Hello everyone, I'm Arvin Joshua Dizena and we're going to talk about loop dictionary items. So basically it's looping through a dictionary, or let's say going through each dictionary one by one using a loop. So this is our dictionary. Student information is the name of our dictionary. These are the elements. Name, Arvin Josh, that's my name. Age, 20. Address, Quezon City. Date of birth, August 8, 2004. So there are three loop dictionary items, or methods, functions, values, keys, and items. So these three have different functions. So first, let's use values. For X in the name of our dictionary, student information dot values, print X. So as you can see, I printed the values of this, Arvin Josh, 20, Quezon City, date of birth, August 8, 2004. So let's try these keys. I can just add this and change this to keys. So let's see. Here it's shown the name, age, address, date of birth. So name, age, address, date of birth. So these are different. So the value is this Arvin Josh, 20, city, and August 8, 2004. This is the keys, name, age, address, and so on. So which is the items? So basically the items is showing looping the whole dictionary. So you can just do this and change this into items. Let's see, name, this is the key, this is the value. My name is Arvin Josh, age 20, address Quezon City, date of birth August 8, 2004. So that is all. That is all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.
I'm Elam Santo Domingo. Ako gagawa sa portion ng nested dictionary. So para saan ba nested dictionary? Ang nested dictionary ay may laman na isa pang dictionary sa loob. Parang folder sa loob na naka-organize yung data in layers. So para saan ba yun? Ginagamit ang nested dictionary kapag kailangan mo i-store or organize ang complex group of data. Halimbawa, student info, product details, schedule or per day. Yan, mga ganyan. So example niyan, kung may maraming student at bawat isa may sarili-sariling details, mas maganda gamitin ng nested dictionary para mas madaling ma-access at ma-manage yung data nila. Ganon. So gagawa tayo ngayon. So search natin sa Chrome. Python compiler. Hintayin natin. Tapos pinutin ang pinakauna, programmings. Yung gagamitin natin Python compiler. Tapos tanggalin lang natin tong tatlong line ng codes. Kumbaga may dalawa pang naka-asterisk. Tatanggalin lang natin. Hintayin lang natin matapos yung loading. Tapos tatanggalin lang natin. Yan. Tapos ito-type natin nested dict is equal to then def add person. Lagyan natin name, age, tapos city. Then mag-input tayo. I-copy paste natin 3 beses. Lalagyan natin enter persons. Tapos copy ulit. Name, age, then city. Tapos nested dict name equal age, tas age ulit, city, then city. Tas another, may ipiprint natin, dun lilitaw yung ginawa natin. Name has been added to the dictionary. Def display and people not nested dict print no entries in the dictionaries. Dictionary, then else print and current entries in the nested dictionary. For person that details in nested dict that items. Print F exclamation person tas pasok details tas age years old from details city tas another ulit def main. So while gagamit tayo ng while true dito. Print. Dito na natin lalagay yung mga options na nais natin. Mag-add, then display, tapos exit. Choice. Input, choice, option. 1, 2, 3 hanggang 3 lang kasi nakalagay. If choice number 1, lalagay natin at person. Gagamit tayo ng if, elif dito. Choice number 3, print, exit the program. Let's break, else ulit, let's print, invalid choice. Pag gumabot ng 4, pag nagpindot na number 4, then please try again. Space, if. Lagi nyo tatandaan, lalagyan ng space pagkatas ng if. Name is equal to main, then main. Pwede na natin nila. So may mali sa number 9. Hindi ko nalagyan ng comma. May mali pa rin, hindi ko nalagyan ng end dun sa option. So kailangan natin lagyan. Kasi kaganin na yan. Alakim, Santo Domingo, 22, Quezon City. Added na. Then, add tayo ng another one. Alakim, Santo Domingo, 22. Add ulit tayo ng isa pa. Juan de la Cruz, 22. Gawin natin Bonifacio Global City. Then, isa pa ulit. Pedro Penduco, 21, Taguig City. And tapos, display lang natin. So, nandyan na lahat ng mga ating nested dictionaries. Nandyan yung code. Tapos, 4, please try again. Then 3. So, ako po si Eliakim Santo Domingo, ang nag-discuss ng nested dictionary.